Are you standing on your feet? Yeah, don't do that. Because then your head gets chopped off.
Decapitation!
That doesn't happen in this game, mon ami. So...
Mon ami, mon a problems.
There you go. So, let's game Ontario again. It's number 41, X-Men vs. Street Fighter. So today we're recording old games that we covered in the past, but we never had a report or whatever, as we've been doing lately. And X-Men vs. Street Fighter, one of the, I'd say it was like, what, the third or fourth game in the whole combination. And I think this one, in my opinion,
actually, I think was one of the first.
It wasn't one of the first. They had X-Men, Children of Atom, they had Marvel Superheroes, and then they had X-Men vs. Street Fighter, unless I'm missing one. So this, I think, was the most popular one. I could be wrong, but it seems to be the one with the best character selection. Everything's the best of Street Fighter, sort of the best of X-Men. So the character roster, in my opinion, even though I liked Marvel Superheroes, which we'll cover later, I found it was like totally Marvel, so you didn't have like your favorite characters from the Street Fighter side. But this game I find is awesome because I think it was the first game that they had the huge, jump in, jump over, and like superhuman abilities that Street Fighter didn't really have before. Like you could jump and do mid-air moves. I don't think that was available in the previous one, so that would made this game really cool. Like you could have your fireballs in midair and all your like dragon
and then
punches,
like superpowers and stuff.
Yeah, and that's where I think everything gelled, in my opinion at least. That it didn't quite gel as much in the previous iterations, and this is still probably overall my favorite go-to of that whole series before Marvel vs. Capcom. So I'm not sure if this is a game I could play over and over again. I'm not big on personally the competitive side, so I don't know if there is a competitive X-Men versus Street Fighter.
I know, it's so everyone wants to do MVC free, and then MVC. No, they're probably going to ignore Marvel. They're probably going to ignore Marvel Infinite in favor of like Marvel vs. Capcom 2. They'll just bring their Dreamcasts over, plop them down, and we'll be hearing, "I'm going to take you for a ride. I'm going to take you for a ride."
Don't get too hyped up there. I think it's all about number 3 now. The Ultimate, it just came out on PS4, so I think that's the competitive game, at least, of choice, with the HD, and it's portable too, with a PS4. So I'm not sure if there's. I don't think this game's too dated now. Really, it's still pretty relevant. But the fact they haven't done a high def version it sort of makes it hard for a competitive.
They used to. And then Disney bought out Marvel.
Oh no, this wasn't one of the ones that was, they didn't high def. That was Marvel Superheroes. This one, I'm surprised they haven't come out with a high definition version of it, because you think that it would be another game that could be played competitively, right? But, maybe in the future, maybe Capcom will get the 411 and release it. I mean, that's the thing, it's like X-Men. There's so many games and the fighting games that they could play competitively as well. Just the character roster is not there. Like, I think we're fighting games the last 3 to 5 years, it's all about how many characters you can cram in, like Tekken 7, Killer Instinct, for example. So, who knows? I think it could potentially be a game that could be played competitively.
People will play but
I could make a sequel.
X-Men vs. Street Fighter 2. Champion Edition. Street Fighter vs.
Ultra Rainbow. Beautiful Sky Edition.
Yeah, but I think the thing is, at least in my case, this game would probably be like one of those, because it doesn't have a lot of merit when it comes to, like, it has a limited character selection compared to Marvel vs. Capcom 3.
That's the thing with if you compare it to modern Street Fighter or fighting games in general.
Not that it matters to most competitive players, because you'll only see like 1 or 2 characters at all
get played. Yeah, true. But I think for this time, this was the release where it really had an impact, and I think it was sort of the time right before, I guess, the competitive scene really blew up. I think also, so I mean, it could be a perfect time for them to add even more X-Men characters. After Marvel vs. Capcom, I mean, they had Guardians of the Galaxy characters and everything. So
yeah, so I definitely believe if anything, they would they like any competitive person would just add this as like a mystery game, like ooh, mystery tournament, random game every week.
I think with this game versus Superheroes, where it definitely looks dated, and I can see why they updated the graphics. This game, the sounds are really well done. Like when there's a punch and a hit, you really feel that, you know,
that
causing damage. Hit. Yeah, and that's the other thing, the super moves as well. I think were really over the top, which sort of led to Marvel versus Capcom having that sort of even more over the top. I think that's sort of the legacy this game has had, and I think that's why it's important to recognize it. So I don't know if I really have much more to say. I mean, fighting games, I have to admit, they aren't my like first choice. But I really like this game in particular, so I thought, hey, people would like to play this game.
I really like this game too.
So, yeah, it's a little bit dated, but if you get a chance to find it in an arcade somewhere, or if you want to load up MAME and give it a shot, it's definitely, you can see how games have evolved from the Street Fighter 2 days, and this is sort of like the in-between transition between what they used to do
and what they do now.
Yeah, so, alright, well, that's all I've got.
And that's all I got.
If you can. Keep on gaming, guys.
Keep
we'll
on
see
gaming.
you soon.
Adios.